Welcome back, everyone. J Bone here for Smash This Podcast. Sup, everyone? It's a Friday. Thank God it's Friday. So as we get into this crazy mess of a SmackDown, actually, you know what? It really wasn't. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible. I want to go through some highlights and then we can kind of open it up to some open discussion. I know there's a lot of other little topics floating around, people getting let go. Senior J Bone. Lots of little things. So yeah, let's talk about SmackDown. Like I said, it wasn't horrible. Some parts I kind of didn't pay as much attention to as others. I saw a headline somewhere saying that this one was TV 14. That's interesting. So I don't know if that means that SmackDown on a regular basis is going to become a little more edgy now with this whole retribution thing going on. Are they going to get even more maniacal and more, just like tearing up the place or whatever? Yeah, we'll talk about that a little later, Hakeem. And you know what? It's when people put, I'll say this real quick. We'll talk more about it later. When people put stuff out like that, they know it's going to get people talking and it's going to get a lot of reaction. Ethan Page has been very high on promoting himself lately. And I don't mean that in the negative way. The guy is doing a lot of great stuff. His Twitch, his YouTube channel, his vlogs, everything. The guy is and I've said this on TNI as well. He is in incredible shape. He is planning for his future, folks. He is the longest, one half of the longest reigning Impact Wrestling Tag Champions. Former. We'll talk more about this later. Let's not lose our minds about this now, okay? So people are starting to notice him, and that's all I'll say for now. Swag fan is in here. Bells boy. Y2 J Bone. All right. Senior J Bone. Terrence Sullivan, what is up? Elijah Washington. Yeah, man. I don't know. I wouldn't call it his manager. We'll talk about that in a bit. But that was hilarious. I really did enjoy that. In fact, I was doing something and all of a sudden I looked up and I saw him and I was like, holy crap, it's Park. Part of Park and Park, right? Is that a sign that Chandler is going to go there someday? No, I'm kidding. Settle down, people. Take it easy. All right. So this episode starts out with Big E versus John Morrison. And it was the one match that I was really, really looking forward to. When I heard that these two were going to be in a featured match on SmackDown, I was like, ooh. Because I heard that Big E is kind of straying off of the whole New Day thing. He still has the same persona, look, big, bright, crazy colored gear like New Day is. But he's got the blessing from his two injured tag partners. So he's doing his solo thing, and I think that's absolutely tremendous. It's been a long, and I mean long time coming. Didn't even have to turn him heel, just get him out there. How many times, and I've talked about this ad nauseum in the past. How many times when you've had tag teams on a roster in WWE, one goes down because of injury, they send the other one home. They don't even use him. This is the first time that I've seen in years, legit years. I'm sorry, this really bothers me. I just saw that out of the corner of my eye. All right, he's good. I was like, oh my God, he's looking this way and his mask is over here. It just bothered me. That's going to like really be one of the things that I pay attention to, like in the background, just because you never know what Manny's doing or where he's looking or what he's thinking or whatever. I'm so glad. I mean, they got a limited roster as it is because of, people sick and whatever. It's so good that they take a guy like Big E and they let him be Big E, go out there and do his thing. I love Big E. In fact, I almost put on my New Day shirt tonight for the review, but I think it's a little bit tight. I've gained some poundage over the years, and I bought that. When did I buy that? I bought that when they were like really hot, a handful of years ago. Was it that long ago? How long has the New Day been around? Someone like look that up for me, would you? I'm just curious. It's been at least 5 years. I'd have to guess. Manny's moving. What? No, he's not moving. He's good. He's William Gardner's in here. What's up, brother? Orlo. Wow, I haven't seen you in here in quite a while. I can't watch SmackDown on Friday nights currently because Dish Network has contract issue with my local Fox station. Don't you hate it when that shit happens, man? It's just, it's a stupid big money thing, a big greed thing. It's sad. It's really sad when that happens. I feel you, dude. I feel you. Well, hopefully that gets cleared up soon, man. Hopefully. In the meantime, I know there's other sites out there you can like watch it on. If you got the network, you can watch it like later, I think. I don't know. I haven't been on the network in a while. I don't know when they do the replays. I think it's actually a few weeks later, unfortunately. There's other sites out there you can go to. You just got to be careful. You got to have a good computer. Make sure you're, stuff doesn't get invaded like Retribution did. Zach Bonifer with all the emojis. Shark. Okay. Gotcha. Impact should pick up B. Priestley. Or yeah, we'll get to that a little later. Time to get out the rabbit ears, right? Right? 7 years they debuted SmackDown 2014. Holy crap. That's crazy. Oh, I didn't think it was that long. My goodness. Yeah. Well, yeah. Just remind me that later, Elijah Washington. I got some thoughts on the whole B. Priestley thing. Not going to talk about it now. Let's try to stay on track for a little bit at least. All right. So Biggie and Morrison are just starting their match, and all of a sudden Retribution comes out, attacks them both, starts to, scares the announcers. Corey Graves and Michael Cole scares them off, and the lights and everything. just chaos. And so there's a big beatdown. Miz comes out later. When this stuff happens, you try to like look at the roster. Excuse me. Try to look at the roster, and you're like, okay, who would do this? Who's been pissed off? Who's been upset? I know there's been rumors about Ciampa and Dijakovic or whatever. Is that how you pronounce it? Did I get that right? I'm a little rusty on some of these guys. I know who he is. Just when they change the name from the indie to the whatever, they call them, and they don't make it any simpler, they make it a big, 13 syllable European name. Why? Just make it simple. It'll last a few more months, and then they'll chop it down to like one syllable. They'll call him Die. Oh, that's actually kind of badass. And no, I don't mean like short for Diana or something like that. Dijako. Yeah, you did not spell that right. Dijakovic. There we go. It was Dominic Dijak. That's what it was. Thank you. And now they just made it weirder. Why do they do that? Why? My prediction, Big E wins the Universal title sooner rather than later. Man, I'd love to see that. He's been there so long. Excuse me. He's been there so long. Yes, Hakeem. We'll talk about that later. I heard about the whole Jarrett thing. So Retribution is there. They did the replay from last week. All right, so next we got the 3-brand women's battle royal. I kind of half paid attention to this. I wasn't that excited about it. Obviously, I was curious who was going to win. I don't know why they picked Asuka to win this, because that means she's in both matches now. And of course, they're going to say, whoa, maybe it'll be Asuka 2 belts at SummerSlam. Really? We doing that? Oh, I thought we had enough of the whole 2 belts thing, So, I mean, there's how many women were in there could have given someone else a chance at, now this was for what? Sasha's? Bailey's on Raw? I get them confused. But nonetheless, she won and she's facing both. I would have loved to have seen Shayna Baszler, someone fresh like that, or Bianca Belair, or someone who came back and needs a little more spotlight, like, Ruby Riott, someone like that. I would have loved to have seen that. I would have even called that a shakeup, because it's not something you really see coming. Something you don't expect. But whatever. It is what it is. Asuka wins. I mean, I like Asuka. It's just there's been so much attention to Asuka and Bayley and Sasha. God, don't you almost miss Charlotte yet? Becky Lynch ain't coming back ever. Well, if she does, it's going to be a long time. I mean, long time. What is she doing? She announced that right after WrestleMania. So that's what, April, May, June, July, August. She's 5 months right now, ish, give or take a little bit. And women's pregnancy is what, 9? So 4 more months. So September, October, November, December, Christmas. Jiminy Christmas. She going to have a Christmas baby with Rollins? Oh, the Christmas pictures are just going to be like, the Christmas picture bill is going to be ridiculous. It's going to be crazy. You have to like rent out a studio for a day. Mask up, folks. The Rollins are coming. Oh, wait, they're not married yet. Can't say that. Mr. and Mrs. Soon-to-be Rollins. How about that? Yeah, there we go. All right, we continue. Mandy Rose is out there. We get the playback of Mandy Rose getting attacked from Sonya Deville. Mandy Rose with a shorter haircut, kind of a new, fresh look. Plenty of bronze. Oh my God, the tan. Oh man, the Young Bucks could take some notes. Anyways, I kid. So she challenges Sonya Deville to a hair versus hair match. Why do I have a feeling Sonya Deville is going to end up with a shaved head or significantly shorter hair? Who knows? Who knows? Just seems proper. Mandy Rose has been getting this, treatment for a long time. She needs a win, but we'll save that discussion for another day. Sheamus versus Shorty G. I just kind of glossed over that, and then we get into what I think most fans, but I would say a majority of the audience that watches me appreciated the next couple segments. AJ Styles announces his, I don't know what the hell the initials stood for. I did not write that down, but it's PISS, which I think is just absolutely hilarious. His PISS system. It's a phenomenal intercontinental something, statistic, whatever. Oh, that's got to be close, right? So we're going to do a little share screen-a-rooney here because I shared this one on the Twitter box. And there he is. Mr. 1/3 of Park, Mr. Joseph Park. Oh, yes. So excited to see him. And he's been there for what, a year more? Give or take a little bit? I don't know. And I like some others, we're kind of hoping that we'd see him at some point. We really haven't seen hardly anything of him. And I snapped a few more pictures on these aren't the greatest quality pictures. I apologize, folks. But these are just ones I quick snapped of my TV. Look at it. He's waving. He's so happy to be on there. AJ's so happy to be. Look at that. Look at that smile. Don't you miss that smile? My goodness. Oh, so good to see that guy. Proud as a peacock. I need sound bites in here. Maybe I should hire a scumbag to hook me up. Look at that sexy pout. Look at that sexy pout. Look at that. So happy to be on TV. I tell you. Oh, just had to share a few of those with you. Park. Too damn funny. The segment was funny. I really didn't listen to what word he was saying because I was trying to get pictures. But obviously he was saying something to the effect of no one stands up to how good he is, And then cue Mr. Jeff Hardy's music. And I'm actually really excited about this because these two, you think about it, these two go way back. I mean, way back. These two tagged with each other for the first time in 2005. They've wrestled each other on and off for the last, let's do the math. What is that, 15 years? On and off, different companies. Damn. How awesome is that? Seriously. pretty awesome. So yeah, and I'm actually looking. So if this is what's going on at SummerSlam, I'm pretty excited about it. I'm not gonna lie. And if we get interference from Mr. Joseph Parks, I may actually piss myself laughing and fall off the couch onto the floor. Swag fan, a TNA Impact reunion. Aww. Zach Bonifer smiling because he's hiding a bag of thumbtacks. Good for Joseph. Absolutely. I agree. Whoa, he's got a couple of accounts going on here. What's up, Styles? Parks. Proud as a peak. I can't do it. Proud as a peak. See, I'll destroy my voice trying to do a good imitation of Eric Young. So you'll get the proud as a peacock. Yeah, that's about as close as that's going to get. Oh, freaking hurts. My voice isn't that great anyways. Orlo says Vince should have made her give birth on Raw. Dude, that's weird, man. I've witnessed a few in my lifetime with my children. I don't want to see that on TV. No, thank you. And they already did that. They already did that gimmick with what's her face and the hand and the Mark Henry thing with Mae Young. No, not Mae Young. Who am I thinking of? Is it Mae Young? No, her sidekick. Someone fill in the blank. Can't think of it. I know someone will. Cue the Jeopardy music. Ding, 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 ding. No one's coming up with it. Damn. Come on. She gave birth to the hand. Fabulous. No, that ain't right. No, it was Mae Young then. Fabulous Moolah was the other one. It was Mae Young. Mark Henry. Yeah. All right. I did get that right. Never mind. It was Mae, though. Yes. Thanks, everyone. My senility is just shining through tonight. So many throwbacks on here. Like the whole Joseph Park thing just like freaked me out. It was hilarious. All right, we continue. And we get an appearance from him later. They're walking down the hallway. He's carrying the sign, and he's very... That's a great thing about Joseph Park. He's very animated. He's very, it's all those goofy faces he makes. I don't think he uttered one word. It was just all facial expressions reacting to AJ Styles. Priceless. It was great. I loved it. If the fans online made enough noise, I'm sure we'll see more of him. All right, then we got Grand Metalik versus Nakamura. Kalisto distraction gives Grand Metalik the win. I was so excited about Park. I was looking at all the reactions online on Twitter, so I really didn't pay attention. Like, yay, Kalisto's back. You still blocked me. Whatever, don't care. That goes way back to a little joke I made about hey, go have a holiday because now Enzo was champ. I wasn't crude. I didn't say fuck you, get out of here, or nothing. No, just blocked me. It's like, damn, if you can't take that, then don't be on social media. Because I legit still really enjoyed Kalisto. But whatever. Once you're blocked, you don't get unblocked. It's all good. Don't care. But why does he still bring it up? Because I'm still in therapy. Fuck. All right, next. All right, so next Sunday, we're getting SummerSlam. And then right after that, wait a minute. Hang on. I gotta check my dates here. Shows. Give me 2 seconds. SummerSlam streaming August 23rd. That's in 2 Sundays. Isn't it? Where's my calendar? There's my calendar. Today's Friday the 14th. Oof. Dodged a ball on that one. Almost Friday the 13th. Jiminy Christmas. All right, so 2 Sundays from now is SummerSlam. Okay. Now, the Sunday after that, I've heard about this, and I was like, well, what the heck? What are they doing? Why? Why are they doing this? I don't understand. They've got Payback right after that. I don't understand. They don't even have it listed on the WWE pay-per-views that, like, below you look at the shows and then you scroll down to see what the next one is. It's not even there. It's not even there. So why are they doing it? Are they trying to, like, it's not even listed in the retired pay-per-view section. Jiminy Christmas. What's up with that? So I don't understand why they're doing this. Are they trying to, like, create hype for this new location? Now, they talked about it a couple times during the show, saying that SmackDown next week is going to be at a new location. Yeah, Payback's like the Sunday after SummerSlam. Doesn't make any sense. How do you build anything? How do you create anything? It's just going to be a bunch of random matches that don't mean jack squat, unless the only thing is if something big happens with Retribution and it turns into like an NWO-ish type show. You know what I mean? And they're like, well, we're going to take over and we're going to have our own pay-per-view. You know, something like that. Like Retribution runs Payback. Oh my God, that actually makes sense. Spoiler alert. I don't know. I'm kidding. But doesn't it? Retribution shows up, reveals themselves. The next Sunday, they flip the company on its head, and they have their own show called Payback. Holy shit. I'm actually down for that. It's like, okay, because I had a friend of mine on Facebook that kept messaging me about it. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that? I think I just figured it out. Well, why would they advertise it then? I think that's a whoops. They should have had the whole thing with SummerSlam and then announced it. I don't know. Whatever. We'll see what happens. It's got to have something to do with Retribution, right? Right? Something. Gotta be a mistake. No, they said it live on the show tonight. Well, live. They showed it on the thing. They said that the next week is Payback. It's there. Amway Arena. Yeah, I keep hearing about that. So I'm guessing they're just doing that for the sake of they can make the show look a little bigger and not so, backyardish, or not backyardish. You know what I mean? Just compare. I mean, it looks smaller than NXT used to. I'm talking about like the original Full Sail NXT look, because they're not even there. They're at the Performance Center. So they're abandoning the Performance Center. Oh my God. So obviously they're trying to compete and make it look like a bigger show, similar to what AEW is doing. If they could rent out a facility, keep it fan free, keep it public free, be smart, don't let people in, because then you're just asking for trouble. You saw it on the show tonight. There's people behind the glass without masks. Go look, you'll see them. At least a handful of them did not have their masks on. You heard all this big deal about, everybody's got to have masks on. No, they don't. It shows them on TV. They're not there. The masks are not on everyone. Well, majority, yes, but not everyone. So I don't believe that fine shit for nothing. They're taking up residency at Amway Arena. Well, they got the money to, because they did such good, they fired half the company so that they could afford to do this. At least Retribution was wearing their masks tonight. Right? Social Antifa. So, social distancing Antifa. But that segment where they run in right before the whole Big E, and actually it's right during the first part of the match, everyone's at ringside. Did I skip over anything? No. Yeah, we're at the main event. Holy crap. So Big E's facing John Morrison. Big E's a little banged up. Miz is at ringside. And most of the roster is out there. And they're I passed over the Alexa Bliss thing. I'll talk about that a little bit at the end. Excuse me. So Otis is out there, the roster's out there, and they're looking around and they're getting ready for Retribution to show up so that they can give them 1-4, And all of a sudden, Retribution crashes into the back, and what do? They take out all the referees in catering. They destroy catering, folks. This is why they need to go to a bigger place, because it's, oh my God, and they wrote on the wall, in catering. They put Rudy Charles through a table, and he just laying there like a sloth. I had to laugh at this. Because they didn't really take out anyone. They made, what's-her-face was like all crumpled up in a fetal position and shaking. They didn't do nothing to her, though. So, yeah. Big E versus John Morrison was okay. I was just happy to see those two. John Morrison headlining. In my book, he can do no wrong. I'm just a big fan of his. And it's great to see a veteran like him working with another veteran like Big E. It's underrated. Would have loved to have seen a longer match, but it is what it is. So Retribution destroys catering. LOL, I wrote down. But then Big E at the end is attacked by Sheamus. And Miz is helping out John Morrison at the end. Now, I'm a little rusty on a couple things here, WWE related. Big E used to use like a big, running and then slam to use as his finisher. When did he start using what was that, a stretch muffler? That looked crazy good. I was like, oh my God, changing it up. It's great to see. So like, I don't know if he started using that recently, just to, I don't know. Just reading some comments here. Figures since so-called education secretary Betsy DeVos is a family member from Amway, and since Vince contributes to you-know-who, well, there you go. Yeah, there's a lot of money and politics going on that I'm sure is going to come out in next year's tax returns and all that kind of crap. So, the money exchanges hands, a lot of stuff happens. It's the way the world is run, folks. Like it or not. Like when Raw invaded SmackDown, they were in the ring already and they invaded backstage. It's the same but different. So it sounds like it's going to be maybe some NXT invasion in a sense, sort of. Could be a combination of people from a few different brands. I don't know. But it's absolutely not going to be CM Punk. Hey, would I like him to come back? Sure. But I don't sit here like, every week like some other people do and say, oh, slow news day. Oh, there's a possibility. Start making shit up just to get views. That ain't me. Sean's view, whatever, like every other video is about CM Punk. Is he still even around? I haven't watched his videos in years. Oh. If you had a pencil, I don't have a pencil. I got a pen. Who would you put in Retribution? Honestly, now more than ever. I mean, joking aside, I would put CM Punk in there. I know he's not. But if you're going to shake things up and try to get those viewers back, it's one of the few people that's actually going to turn the dial. If it's someone like the rumored Ciampa, I'm down for that. I love Ciampa. I always support the Milwaukee guys. I know he's been gone for a while. And I've heard for a long time that he was very down on going anywhere but NXT. Maybe if they give him enough of this, he'll change his mind. You gotta have the changing of the guard. It's how wrestling works. It's how the company works. You put people up on other brands to change things up, to shake things up, to let others come in and get a fresh start on NXT and whatever. So it only makes sense. You know what? Adam Cole. Why not? Adam Cole. I know he's doing that thing with Pat McAfee, and honestly, I would leave immediately following that because that's the biggest stupid joke that you could have an in-ring guy like. I'm not saying that Adam Cole's the best, but damn. He was your longest reigning NXT champ, and now he's facing Pat McAfee? That's not even an exhibition match I'd want. No one wants to see that shit. No one. I haven't seen anybody online think, oh my God, I can't wait for Pat McAfee versus Adam Cole. Drool, drool, drool. No one gives a fuck about that. No. Shut up. No one cares. So if Adam Cole is out the door after that, God bless him. Let him go some other place. He can go hang out. He can come back from the dead. Do a bit with the Bucks. I don't care. He's not going to go to... I love the Impact fans are like, maybe he'll go to Impact. He ain't going to Impact. Because that'd be the biggest bit in history for him to come back from the dead and show up in the Bucks just shitting their pants in the middle of the ring. It'd be money. It'd be hilarious. Zach Boniface says Ciampa Ripley. Ripley would be a good one. I like that. But isn't she in the UK or something? I didn't think she was still around. Like, I'm a little rusty on NXT. Please forgive me. But yeah, I mean, she's good. She's good. And seeing what I would have done originally is you have the Raw Underground, have all these people featured, and then all of a sudden Raw Underground actually, they rip off the mask. Oh my God, it's everyone from Raw Underground. And that's where you introduce them first and build them up as like total badasses. That's what I would have done. Done a complete like campaign where, oh yeah, this is going on over here. And then when Retribution shows up in the MS, oh my God, it's the Raw Underground. That's how I would have booked that. Because to me, Raw Underground on paper, there's got to be some kind of end game to this. And right now there isn't. They're going week by week. They're changing it. They got rid of the dancers. Good for that. Because nowadays you can't sit there and advertise strippers. I don't care if it is on the third hour. This is not the late 90s. This isn't Diva Mania. That's not how you treat your women. They still don't know how to treat their damn women. It's ridiculous. People complain about AEW. Hello? Have you seen what they're doing with the WWE women's division within the last handful of years? Shut the hell up. It's always a work in progress, but damn. People just complain for the sake of complaining. My God. Shut up. Excuse me. Nah, Adam Cole isn't coming to Impact, guys. Still think Adam Cole's going to let his contract run out and arrive at AEW after all they did clear some room on their roster. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah. Well, it's not specifically for that. But when you're in a position like this and you can only have so many people around because of what's going on, you're not touring, you're stuck in a place, you got to do your best to try to keep things fresh and shake it up. Okay? So I understand that's why they're doing some of this. Some of it's because of controversy. And we'll get to that. Hang on. We got to wrap this up with the SmackDown. The last segment, after all the chaos is done, Strowman comes down and he's shaved his head now. Let's quit stealing my gimmick, Strowman. My God. What, he's going to have a new sponsor, like one of those like shaving companies that you keep seeing. Like I see him like every other ad in Facebook. My God. Freedom Shaver, Skull Shaver, shave your bald head till you're blue in the face shaver. You know, it's all these different ones. Hey, maybe I should get a sponsor. Maybe maybe J-Bone could be the next person on the cover of the Skull Shaver. And that'll be like the intro, I'll be like, oh, hello there. I didn't see you. Hi. I was just shaving my skull with my skull shaver. Look how incredible it is. I kid. Ball. Gillette. I'm not a Gillette man, no. I'm all Bic. No, I don't know what the hell. It's that one with Brett Favre. It's the German one with Brett Favre on the thing. Or I should say made in Germany, but it's got Brett Favre on the thing. I bought it at Walgreens. I don't know. And it comes with like 20 blades. I'll be the next one on there. Move over, Brett Favre. J-Bone coming through. All right, we're just being goofy now. WWE thinks their Cartoon Network in the third hour is supposed to be Adult Swim. God. Right? It's funny. It's obvious Bruce Pritchard and the bookers have no confidence in the rest of the women's division. Yeah, and they've got so much talent there. Shake it up. Naomi's been gone for a while. Just let her do something. Or Shayna Baszler. I keep reading all this stuff about, they lost confidence in Shayna Baszler. And yet she's like out there with all the women. It's like you can't believe half the shit you see out there anymore. It's crazy. So Bald Strowman comes out and he's calling out the Fiend. And Alexa Bliss's music hits. Wanna. I actually like her music. I like Alexa Bliss. My wife can't stand her. My wife, Mrs. J-Bone, you should have heard her at the end of SmackDown. When Braun Strowman heaved her up over his head and he was walking, he was walking around. I need to redo this. I need more room. Had her above his head and he's like, Urgh! And he was walking and running and he was about to throw her. Here's my wife at her craft table behind the couch going, good, do it. I was like, damn. I turned around like, what's up with all the hate, Mrs. J-Bone? It's hilarious. So, but then he drops her and the lights go out. Lights go back on. Everything's red. And I saw red. Oh, sorry, Warrant. See, I wear the Def Leppard shirt and it all comes out. And the Fiend is there, but he's just kind of standing over her. Alexa Bliss is like clueless as to what's going on. She just fell like 12 feet, so you have to excuse her. And here I'm thinking, my wheels are starting to turn now. I'm like, what's happening here? Are we getting a double turn here? Like, I don't see anybody saying this, but this is what's in J-Bone's mind. I smell a double turn. Like Braun Strowman at SummerSlam goes full-blown heel, which I think is good. Because, happy Strowman is not money. Although the Fiend, I don't know. I've never been totally excited about the Fiend. I do like Bray Wyatt. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad he's back. I'm glad he's healthy, whatever. But I always felt like their push with him was always like half-ass. Like there could be so much more with him. It's all this start-stop shit that like people just like don't care about him no more. I'm sure some do. Maybe you do. But I'm like, I'm like, I'm there, I'm not, That's me. That's me. So I smell like a double turn coming, and something's gonna happen with Alexa Bliss. Maybe she's gonna go like goth clown. What's that chick from the DC with the baseball bat? She would totally pull that off because she could like do some kind of weird like pigtail Harley Quinn. She could do like a Harley Quinn-ish type of thing. You got to be careful with that because DC will come after your ass. Cease and desist, mother trucker. Yes, thank you, Sting. By the way, did anybody see that? What the hell was that movie with the women of, I don't know, Birds something with Harley Quinn or something that came out like a year ago or something? Was that any good? I'm not a big DC guy, but I've always loved Batman and Superman and stuff like that. Let me know in the comments. Just curious. I know it's like way off topic. Wait, what's he talking about now? I don't know. All right, so that's SmackDown. Well, we covered it in less than an hour. Hallelujah, freaking Luya. We'll go about another half hour, 45 minutes. And we'll open up the chat. Switching gears now. But I mean, I actually, like, just to wrap, but just to put a little period on the whole SmackDown thing. I enjoyed it. I actually did. I wasn't like jumping up and down on the edge of my seat, but I mean, Retribution made me laugh. I'm not lying. I wasn't like freaked. I'm like, oh my God, what are they gonna do? Oh my God. They destroyed catering. Oh my God, it's Heath and Rhino. They're back to destroy catering. Forgive me. My wife came up with an even better one. She's so goofy. God bless her. God bless Mrs. J-Bone. She said it was the Dark Order. I was like, wrong company. She's like, well, why can't they do that? I'm like, because they would never do that. She's like, okay. So she thinks it's the Dark Order. I love her. All right. So, yeah, we can switch gears now. Now, there was a few topics brought up throughout the show. Hakeem mentioned, what did you mention? Oh, the Jeff Jarrett thing. I've heard that the judge is giving them till the end of the month. Crunch and Munch? The judge is going to give Jeff Jarrett an Impact Wrestling Crunch and Munch. It's a Crunch and Munch on a pole match. Completely sober, folks. It's just been one of those days. It's water, I swear to God. See? It's drinking water. Jiminy Christ. They're the judge for the case between Anthem and Jeff Jarrett is giving them till the end of the month. Hey, there, he said it. Which is good. This has been going on. Start, stop. Want a jury? Not getting a jury. Want a different jury now. What? I don't understand. Like, I love Impact, and I really like the fact that Anthem has done what they've done to help build the brand of Impact Wrestling. It's great. But this whole thing with Jarrett is petty. Why don't they just give him his shit back? I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my God, I am all behind Jeff Jarrett. No, he's screwed up in the past. I've talked about that. But this whole thing is petty. If you can't give Jeff Jarrett his shit back, then you got to pay him. The guy worked hard. Okay, whether you like what he did with GFW is besides the point. Okay? That's his property. And you may like my opinion, you may not like my opinion. But if someone takes your shit and it takes you years to get it back, you're going to be upset about it. Right? Big picture here. Big picture. You'd be pissed. I'd be pissed. For example, I've been doing this for 7 years on this channel, and all of a sudden someone steals my identity and somehow I get kicked off of here. I'd be pissed. Same thing, only different, you know? It's his shit. Pay him. Okay, Jason did. J-Bone did. Drink. Whoops. I lost it. Whatever. Swag fan agrees. Well, thank you. For the reason why 2017 was a drizzling stuff. Yeah, that was a lot of stuff going on during that year. A lot of crazy stuff. And the whole oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. The guy that runs Smashing Pumpkins and NWA. That whole hot mess. Can't give back blank master tapes. That's the biz. Blank? Oh, wait. Did they erase them? I forget what it was. They cleared out something. Like, shit, why doesn't he just buy them online somewhere? That's Corgan, thank you. Jimmy Havoc. Yeah, okay, so let's switch gears to Bell's Boy. I heard about the article. I've heard a lot of people talking about it. I have not read it yet, but I heard that Uprocks actually did give a lot of love to Impact Wrestling, so that's pretty awesome. I haven't read it. I saw it getting shared. I'm pretty sure TNI shared it or something, and then I shared that. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. GFW's dead. Well, of course it is. Of course it is. He just wants his property. Do you think the 3 released AEW stars is more than 3, by the way? Might show up in Impact Wrestling, MLW, or NWA. Okay, let's go one by one here. Let's start out with Sadie. Sadie was a project of AEW. She was on a few shows last year and nothing this year. All you saw from her was like workout videos and shit. And I saw some matches which looked decent. She's athletic. She's absolutely athletic. She's good looking. So I think she's absolutely got a future somewhere. But if they haven't brought her in all year, there's some bigger picture here and something's going on. So they didn't feel like she was making enough progress with wrestling. Like, I thought she was a decent wrestler. Maybe she's not that good. I don't know. I'd have to go back and actually look at this stuff because I haven't seen it in like a year. So is there potential for her to, show up some other place? Absolutely. But I have no clue how good she is at this point. We'll have to wait and see. Let's talk about the other lady on the topic, B. Priestley. I'm not privy to details. Okay. There was some, the Me Too, the speaking out, whatever, one of those things. And I think it goes back way longer than that, honestly, from what I'm hearing. Something happened with Will Ospreay and B. Priestley and other said parties. Okay. And what happened, I don't know. So I apologize for sounding so vague. I can't give content if I don't know it. Okay. But I know that her name came up and was involved in all this controversial stuff that had to do with abuse or something. Okay. If your name is attached to something like that right now, you might as well just kiss your ass goodbye for a while. Anybody trying to make headway in a time like this, where it's do or die, pretty much. There's a few companies coming back within the next few months. That's good to see. The attempt is there. We'll have to see what happens. But when you're trying to still carve out that piece of the pie, you do not want to attach your name to anything that controversial if you're smart. And there's another name I'm going to get to in a minute. Jimmy Havoc, exact same conversation. I don't know exactly what he did. Heard something about him going off to rehab. Then they were going to reevaluate the situation later. Have no clue, no exact idea what he did or where he went after he was taken off television. His profile's off AEW's roster on the website. And I wouldn't think that he's going to show up anywhere. I know he used to be on MLW. In the situation that MLW's in right now, they'll probably bring him back. But let me tell you, if you're, like I said, if you're trying to carve out that little piece of the pie, in times like this, you're dying to get some views or anything at this point. They're not going to bring it. They should not bring him back. So I don't picture anybody bringing back Jimmy Havoc or B. Priestley. Sadie's another story. I think she's outside of that whole thing. As far as I know, I haven't heard anything specific on her. I think it was a project of theirs. They wanted to showcase her in some way, and obviously they lost interest. Or something else happened. I don't know. But she confirmed her release, that she's not with them anymore. So of any of those, I'd say Sadie Gibbs. We'll have to see. And it could be for anyone. Obviously, NWA is going to need some women. They've lost a few to Impact Wrestling. What? You guys are goofy. Preach, J-Bone. Anybody with common sense isn't touching anyone with speak out controversy. Yeah, and that goes for anyone. Oh, that other name I told you I was going to bring up. Not major TV outlaw mud shows. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. As far as Jimmy Havoc, yeah. But you got to be careful with that. You know, would CZW have the balls to do the balls? Would CZW have the balls to do something like that? Front row Bill, get that one. Impact can make a play for Sadie Gibbs in 2021. Why not now? Yeah, I was just about to bring up. Whoops. Clicked on the wrong thing. Marty Skrull is a goner also. I've read an article that he is no longer head booker in Ring of Honor. It's back in the hands of Delirious. So, yeah, I mean, what's going to happen with him? I have no idea. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm waiting on my hands at the edge of my seat to find out what's happening with Marty, because it's been reported that the companies involved, including Sinclair Broadcasting, move at an absolute snail's pace in regarding these issues. So there's that. Ring of Honor is coming back soon, though. They did announce that they're going to be doing some tapings or something in a, empty arena setting somewhere. So, and I'm actually curious to see the balls. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. J-Bone, Sadie Gibbs is in the United Kingdom. Oh, well, then she's not going anywhere, period. Then it's also a travel issue. There you go. I thought she was still, like, in the States. There you have it. Isn't Jay Lethal still in some hot water? I heard that there was something from, I don't remember who, but I've never heard any charges on anything. That's the thing with all of these cases. No charges are being brought forward. Oh, except for the only one that's being investigated by the police is Marty Jannetty. He probably got real high one day. It was like, well, shit, I'm just going to talk about this guy I killed. Nobody's going to give a shit. Nothing's happening with the whole speaking out thing. Some guys are getting banned from wrestling. No police cases are being made. That's the point I made months ago. My little rant about none of this belongs on fucking social media. If there was a problem, if somebody did something, go to the police. Does not belong on the Twitter box, does not belong on Insta crap, does not belong on Facebotch. None of that. Go to the police if it's legit. Like Trent and I had the conversation. Joey Ryan has all these things apparently he did, rape or whatever. Oh, he's out of wrestling. Congratulations. Guess what? He can go down the block and get a job at Walmart. You're going to shop at that Walmart? You're going to take your kids near that Walmart? You're going to recommend that Walmart to anyone? How much of this is bullshit? How much of it is real? We don't know. We can sit there and be like, oh yeah, so-and-so said this. But what does it matter? What does it matter? If the police don't get involved, if DAs don't start investigation, it ain't worth dog shit. None of it. Did ROH ever finish the Bully fan investigation? Yeah, they did something. They brought him backstage. They talked to him. That was a real hush-hush thing. I saw like one headline about that and like a real short clip of video, Bully talking about it. It was squashed pretty quietly. I heard most of that was bullshit anyways. Taylor Hendricks, that's it. You like that? Face botch and Instacrap? MLW moved to Dubo TV. What the hell is Dubo? That ranks right up there with what the hell is a Topanga? Dubo? Fubo? Dubo? Fubo? Whatever. I have no clue what that is. Uh-oh. There's a wild Aussie on the other side of the door. Twittered. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. What else? What else is going on? Oh, you guys brought up Ethan Page. All right. Look, Ethan Page is on fire lately. Have you looked at the guy? Like, straight up, no homo. The guy looks like $1 million. He looks amazing. No gut. He's got abs. Those washboard abs. Oh, my goodness. He's hot. He's great in the ring, and he's even better on the mic. He is building his worth. Quarantine has been good to Ethan Page and several other people on that roster. I even commented on one of his things the other day. He showed a picture of last year where he's got the gut hanging over the trunks. And now he's like this. He's tan. Boom, pow. Just, man, Page looks like $1 million. And he's been putting himself over a lot. So obviously people are starting to talk about, oh, well, he's putting himself over a lot. Does he want to get paid? He's worth that. Yes, he should be paid something decent. I don't know what Impact is paying him. That's none of my business. But he is absolutely the future of that company. I've been saying this for the last, since 2017, since I became a fan of his. 4 years now. 17, 18, 19, now 20. We're halfway through it. Over halfway through it. He and Josh are great. Do I want to see them become tag champs again? No. They were tag champs for a year. They don't need it. The only way I want to see them become tag champs again and win them back from Motor City Machine Guns. Look, I love Motor City Machine Guns. I love the fact that they're back. It adds worth to the Impact Wrestling's tag team division. But these guys are not spring chickens. They've been around a lot, you know. Multiple comebacks from surgeries for both of them, as far as I know, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know Saban has. I'm not sure about, I almost said Lethal. God, Shelley. So do I want to see the North split up and, you know, do some solo stuff? Josh Alexander kick ass and Ethan Page kick even more ass? Yeah. Future of the company. Absolutely. I hope they re-sign him at the end of the... Look, we got a long ways to go. And Page is going to do nothing but build up his worth and help Josh as well. and help other people, whoever's opposing you, you know. So do I hope that he stays? Absolutely. I hope he doesn't become another one of those, oh, he was champ and now he's not champ and now he's gone. Because we've had quite a few of those the last couple of years. Some have left decently, some haven't. A majority of them, from what I can remember, have left okay. It's been a little bit of both. But Paige is great. I love Paige. Big picture, you also got to remember, he's a family man. He's got a wife. He's got a kid. I said this about LAX. I've said this about anyone. Big picture. Got to think about what they want for their family and their future. They want to get paid. If Impact isn't going to pay them, they're going to go someplace and hopefully someone will pick them up, make damn good money with them. So I'm not going to overthink this right now. We got the whole rest of the year to go. So don't let this eat you alive. Appreciate Ethan Page for what he's doing for Impact Wrestling right now. And when the time comes, hopefully, he'll resign. Period. End of subject. Headlines like that, you can't lose your mind over. Because all it is speculation at this point. And it's 6 months ahead of time speculation. Why? Why? It's like worrying about WrestleMania for next year. No. Screw that. Why? Don't worry about that crap. Worry about what's going on next week. Get through next week. And then a week after that. And then a week after that. And then a week after that. All right. What? Taya's contract is coming up as well. Yeah, I've heard. Ty and Ethan's contracts will be up at the same time. How do you think it'll go, J-Bone? AEW is apparently throwing a lot of green Ethan's way. See, we don't know that. They can't even legally talk to him right now. He's under contract. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype, guys. It's not worth it. If Ethan left, it's sad, but you still wish him the best. He deserves it. Yeah, I've said that about everyone. Alex Shelley's had 2 surgeries. Okay. Yeah, I knew he had something. I just couldn't remember what. But whatever. Have Ethan go after the TNA World title and Josh go after. Oh, man. That'd be dope. I'd like that. Can we call it the North 2 belts? Like Bailey and Sasha. Bad joke. Sorry. Well, it makes sense, right? Paige is all about TNA. Right? Like, that would be a great thing to go into this fall. Like, assuming that Ethan Page is going to do something with the championship if and when he beats Moose. He's got to beat Moose, right? He's got to be like the one guy that beats Moose. And then you go into the fall. We're talking like beyond Bound for Glory, like close to like next year then. To be perfect. Ethan Page versus EC3. Shut up and take my money. Headline. Anything. Give it a headline. Absolutely anything. Be tremendous. People be like, the North, the AEW, they more teams. Yeah, no, they don't. They need to like focus on more teams like the former LAX. I love you guys. J-Bone is preaching the gospel. Put your hand on the screen if you hear me. If you believe what J-Bone is preaching, put your hand on the screen. You'll feel it. You feel me? I love it. Oh, there's the cat. Cat feels it apparently. Oh, anything else? We'll go about 10 more minutes max. Damn Canadians. What? You're so goofy. Dude, that profile pic. Jiminy Christmas. Ethan lost to David Arquette. He won't beat egg-sucking Bullwinkle. What? I don't understand that. Who's Bullwinkle? I don't get it. I just feel like there's so many potential feuds Page can have if he stays. Yeah, as a solo guy, absolutely. The sky's the limit. They've done everything they need to do in the tag team division. They had a tremendous run, the best run, right? Doesn't get much better than that. Hearing J-Bone say the former LAX like that hurt deep. It's true, you know, you know what I'm talking about. P&P or whatever they call him now. That was short-lived. They don't even call him that anymore. It's just Santana and Ortiz. Do you think Abaddon will be women's champ in AEW? Absolutely. Yes. It's going to take a little bit to build her up, but Abaddon is like next level Su Yung. And I'm not saying she's better than Su Yung. I'm just saying she took a concept similar to Su Yung. I mean, you know, Su Yung is also similar to Rosemary. So let's not overthink this, folks. Be like, oh my God, they completely copied her. No. Stop. You can look at a bunch of other people that did the same gimmick probably 20, 30 years ago. You know, some kind of creepy thing. Hell, Undertaker. Let's not overthink this, okay? Abaddon, it's like it's all the same but different, right? Abaddon impressed me. Her gimmick is incredible. Her wrestling skills, I don't remember exactly what she was doing in the ring, but from what I remember, she did not stink up the joint. She did great. She beat, she probably had a couple matches since, but I remember she had that match with Anna Jay and just annihilated her. It's like, whoa. And then like the day later, they signed her. Or announced her signing, I should say. But yeah, I mean, if she keeps that gimmick and keeps the in-ring stuff, I mean, who wouldn't want to see Abaddon versus Hikaru Shida? Hikaru Shida can't stay champ forever. Oof, we'll stuck that up. But yeah, absolutely. Any of them. They just got to book her right. You know, and they could do something similar to a cinematic universe with Abaddon and create some kind of thing. You know? I know that sounds like, oh, well, now you're really copying Su Yung. Stop. What else are you going to do with that gimmick? You got to do something with it. It can't be just all looks and a weird-looking eyeball. No, you got to do something with it. Look what they did with Taker throughout the years. They changed it up. It evolved. It was supernatural. Then it wasn't. Then he rode a bike. Yay, he got a bike. Then he went back to, ooh, he's spooky. They could do it. Absolutely. Thanks for the Public Enemy reference. Don't believe the hype. Yo. PE. Oh man, what was one of my favorites from back in the day? Can't trust it. Can't trust it. That was a badass beat, man. That was back to high school days, folks. Oh my goodness. It was like 91, 92-ish. I was bumping some PE. Beastie Boys. Hell yeah. Abaddon is effing frightening. Dude, she is. He's terrifying. Dude, my most frightening thing, like not a lot scares me. I can watch pretty much anything. I'm not a big horror movie guy because they've done everything. So if there's going to be a horror movie out there, and it's got to be something really like, oh my God, they've never done that before, but everything's been done before practically. The scariest thing to me is it The Grudge? There's a couple of similar ones. There's The Ring and then The Grudge and I don't know. It's one of them. The chick with the hair in the face. And she goes, I'm doing it horribly, but that's what she makes that noise. And I remember seeing that in the movie theater. And that sound made me damn near shit myself. I was so terrified of that sound. And my wife gets me every once in a while. Because she'll see a reference to it or something, and all of a sudden she'll make that noise. Now, like, whatever I have in my hands, I'll literally throw it. I'll be like, oh my God. That's the most terrifying thing. So when I see something like Abaddon, that's freaking money. Hell yeah. Because when she came crawling out that match a month or two ago, or whenever that was, when she debuted on Dynamite, I was like just creeping back in my seat. Like you would not believe Mrs. J-Bone was laughing at J-Bone. She's like, look at you. I'm like, would you look at this shit? It's terrifying. And she gets like right up in the camera, and I'm like, fuck. J-Bone, I heard Impact is taping 6 days in Nashville right now. Well, like 4 days of taping. Wowza. Yes. They're taping stuff that's going to go all the way to Bound for Glory. Along with a little birdie told me something else I'm not going to tell you. There's a little something special coming, and when it comes, you'll see me pop for it, and I'll be like, ah, there it is. I'll pop. But yeah, I'm very excited about these tapings. Abaddon looks like she's perfect for a cinematic match between herself and either Su Yung or Rosemary. Yeah, I mean, I want to see more than that, though. I don't want to just see creepy person versus creepy person, because you can only do that so much, which is why you're seeing the evolution. You see Susie, you see Rosemary doing the slutty goth gimmick. They're changing it up. You can't be twitching zombie goth chick forever. It's got to evolve. Look at how many different looks Rosemary's had in the last 2-3 years. I know she was gone for a while, but fight the power. The Grudge, The Ring was when she came out of the TV. Yeah, I didn't like that one either. Similar. And now they just redid one of them again. Was it The Grudge? I think it was The Grudge. They made a new version of The Grudge, but they called it something different. I forget. I was like, oh, hell no. They did this again? creepy bastards. We want to make J-Bone shit himself. Sons of bitches. You're thinking of P's. 1991, Apocalypse 91, Empire Strikes Back for Can't Trust the J-Bone. There you go. Yeah. I didn't have it, but man, all of my friends were bumping that shit back in high school. I think I had the single back when they actually sold cassette singles. I'll just play that shit over and over again. Can't trust it. Crisscross too. Love Crisscross. I don't know. You guys gotta have a good laugh on that. Trent's suicide. Yeah, just like I'm Shark Boy. Yeah. But it looks like my sister-in-law when she comes over uninvited. Oh, it says. Oh my god. Yo. That is funny. Man, I got some goofy people. All right, we just cracked an hour and a half. Let's get out of here. Good convo, guys. Good convo. Thank you for and I think we covered everything I actually wanted to talk about because there was like a handful of things and you guys brought them all up. So you brought it great tonight. Thank you, everyone. So from wherever you're watching, much love. Thank you. YouTube, Twitch. I did a third one. I think it was on the Twitter box. I don't know if anybody was watching on there. But I'm still trying to build up the Twitch. Give it a follow. Trying to slowly build that. Last time I looked, it was at 20. So thank you for everyone who's subbed or you can't sub yet or something. I don't know shit about Twitch. I'm learning. Skull 17 is going to be a big help in that because I'm trying to learn. Styles will help me too. He knows Twitch. But yeah. We hit 880 something or whatever. We're creeping up on 900. So by all means, if you're digging the content, share it, folks. It's the biggest way you could do it. Hit that like button. Smash that like button. Let's do it right. Smash that like button. Smash that sub button. And what do, folks? We ring that bell for notifications to let you know when more of my content hits your screen. The merch link is in the description. I don't push that enough. You want to get yourself some Smash This Podcast. It's summer. It's hot as hell. Get yourself a tank. You get yourself a mug. You can drink all the J-Bone Kool-Aid while you're just jamming away here. Zach Bonifer, still 20. Thank you. That's okay. Hey, one at a time, right? That's all you can do. So, yeah, that Uprocks article, I'm going to check that out. Thanks for you guys for referencing that and sharing that. And, yeah, by all means, if you're an Impact fan, share that shit. We need that, right? So, yeah, let's get out of here. We'll see you guys. It's either going to be tonight or Sunday or something. I'm trying to organize. Going to do some Impact Wrestling emergence predictions for. I'll either try to do the full card or at least part of the card. At least the 1 week I'll try to do, because it's an event thing, so why not? And I'm gonna have I gotta get with Humble Beast and see when he can do it. He's gonna be my guest. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna try to get on here tomorrow night, do something. I don't know. We'll see. Emergence. I keep wanting to say emergency. That's a crazy old. Was that Commodores? No, Cool in the Gang. Fuck, I'm old. Anyways, we're out of here. Thanks for watching, folks. Much love. Good night.